I see you're back here with SoloGamer, and it was the grave robber's turn. He hit that sacred ground, so he prayed at the graveyard, and his benefit was he gains 1 spell. And this is a time still. Alright, it's the Highlander's turn. 6 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You make just go with Lucky Charm. Okay. That's the grave robber. And he has to roll a 1. He's in the forest, he rolls 1 die. He rolls a 2. Lose your next turn, and now the werewolf gets to roll. He rolls a 1. Uh-oh. He rolls a 1 here. You become a lycanthrope. So the grave robber has now become a lycanthrope. Okay. It's the Highlander. 5 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's at the fields. He's got to fight this ogre. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 7, 5 and 1 is 6. He beat the ogre. Alright, we'll stand the grave robber up. Highlander goes again. He's got to draw 1, 2, 3. He's at the graveyard. He can replenish his fate, which he will for 1. It's the grave robber's turn. 1, 2, 3. Nah, he's not going to buy anything. Highlander's turn. 1, 2. This night, he cannot avoid the Umbra Drake, so he has to fight it. Okay, well, we got 6, 7, 11. That thing has a 7, 11. It's a standoff. It's 2. 1, 2. Scarecrow. Place a scarecrow in the fields. Okay, Highlander, he rolls a 1. Another livery stable, and we got to move the werewolf. He rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, he's back here on this guy. So we got to roll 6, 6 plus. You may either heal all your lives, replenish all your fate. Okay, that's what he's going to do. He's going to heal all his lives. And now the Highlander goes. 1, 2, and he has to fight these 2 things. First, let's fight the Scarecrow. He beat it. Then he has to fight the Trickster. And this may not be so good here. Well, he did beat it. That Trickster rolled crappy. He's 1. So he's going to trade in these and gain another strength. And now it's the grave robber's turn. 3. 1, 2, 3. He's at the chapel. He will lose 1 life. He is evil. The Highlander. 1, 2. Let's draw a card here. Alright, Wolf will remain here for the rest of the game. If you are going to move the werewolf, okay. If you're not, move the werewolf to this base and roll. If you are not move the werewolf to this base and roll 1 die on this chart. Okay, so we got to move that there and roll 1 die. That's 4, and that is the werewolf attacks you with a strength of 8. Yikes. Wow, look at that. 5, 6. Alright. So he beat the werewolf. What do you know? Alright. Oh, another 1, so we draw 1 card. Alright, he has to defeat a rock. And he does not, so he loses 1 life. And we have to roll for the werewolf. Okay, so here's our Highlander. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gains 2 more gold. And our grave robber. 1, 2, 3. Highlander. Ooh, 1. And we roll for the werewolf. Alright, so it's the Highlander's turn. He rolls a 1. He has to fight this thing. Eesh. Definitely lost that. So he's down to his last life. Now the werewolf has to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the grave robber. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. Lose 1 gold. Alright. Let's see here. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pit fiend. Nice for the marbles here. Alright. 4. 5. And 3 is 8. 2, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Standoff.
I'm going to do it on my computer upstairs and bring it down here.
Okay, it's a standoff. 2, 1, 2. Okay, so we got a dilemma here. Does the gravedigger attack the Highlander, or does he attack the pit fiend? The Highlander has the higher strength, so probably he will attack the pit fiend. Okay, well, the grave robber has an extra 2. So that's 4 and 2 is 6. The pit fiend has 4 and 3, 7. E. Grave robber still lost. Yikes. Okay, well, it's the Highlander's turn. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the grave robber. 1. When he moves 1, he goes to sacred ground. He can pray at the chapel. 4, he gets a 5. And this is gain 1 life. So he gains another life. And he has to roll for the werewolf. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the werewolf lands on his space. And it's going to be a 4. And the werewolf attacks you with a strength of 8. Yeesh. Okay, well, he still lost that. So he's back down to 1 life again. Alright. Now he goes to the graveyard. He can Alright, he'll spend 1 gold and replace his fate, and then we have to roll for the werewolf, and he rolls a 1. Okay, let's go for the gravedigger. 3, 1, 2, 3. He's at the village. That's the mystic. He has 1 gold, so he can heal a life, which is what he's going to do. Alright, so he's back to 2. Okay, now let's do the Highlander. 1 again. So we got another 1 here. And he gets a pack of wolves. Roll 1 extra die for the wolves attack. Oh, well, he got a 6. So 6 and 2 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. 4 and 5 is 9. Plus 1, he beat the wolves. Okay, we got to roll for the werewolf again. 1, 2, 3. And let's do the grave robber. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he's got to fight this thing. This thing has a strength of 6. This is, you know, well, he still has another life. Okay, well, he's still lost. So he loses 1 life, and he's down to his last again. And now the Highlander goes, and he rolls a 1. And he has to fight this thing. And if he loses, he's out. So let's see. Okay, he rolled a 6, which is excellent. Plus 1 is 7. Plus 5 is 12. This thing had a plus 1, which is 7. 4 is 11. He beats the Umbra. So he gets to take it as a trophy. And then he will trade those in and gain another strength. And now it is we got to roll for the werewolf. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now it's the grave robber's turn. He rolls a 2. He goes to the chapel, and guess what? He just lost. He just died. He had to lose life and go there. So, even though we didn't get to do the blood moon, let's have a look at what the blood moon would have done. If you're not a lycanthrope, you must choose whether to attack the blood moon werewolf using strength or craft. This thing had a strength or craft of 12. Each time you defeat the blood moon werewolf, remove 1 of its lives and immediately attack it again. If you have a standoff or are defeated, your turn ends and you must roll on the werewolf's chart. The character who removes the blood moon werewolf's last life wins the game, so you basically had to fight the werewolf. If you are a lycanthrope at the start of each of your turns, you must choose 1 character in any region and attack him. Your character remains on the Crown of Command. If you defeat the character, he is killed. If the character defeats you, he claims a reward as normal. If all of the characters are killed, you win the game. Okay. So the Highlander advances to the next round. So, alright. So next round, we're going to have new characters, new expansion, whole new game of Talisman. So this is SoloGamer saying, see you then.